Well, how y'all doing tonight? I got something to share with y'all because God put it on my heart to share with you. And, I've never done a video before. This is my first time. My voice comes through clear on this because I've never done this before. But I normally write things down and then put them on Facebook. But tonight, it's going to be a little long. So let's see how this goes. I'll be doing my reading tonight from John 3:16 through 21. It's about salvation and the true meaning of the salvation. Move this over, try and get these lights out of you. Let's try this. Oh, I'm too dark now. How about that? That's better. Alright. I'm gonna start this off. Let's say John 3:16 through 21. Most of us know John 3:16. It's probably the one verse everybody can recite. For God so loved the world that gave his only begotten Son, whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Very simple. That's the one that everybody wants to bring people to Jesus with. You know. But has anybody ever really thought about the next 5 verses? I do it a lot. And there's a lot to unpack there if you really read it and you really meditate on it. Think about it. Let me go and read those for you. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might through him be saved. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light, and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, and that his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God. Alright, now, I know I'm not the best reader, so come back and read that yourself. That's John 3:16 through 21. It's talking about your choices you make in life. The most important choice of your life is where you spend eternity. And the truth of how we get to eternity. Don't get confused, people. Don't get confused. A lot of people think being a Christian is about a bunch of rules in a book. The book about the Bible is the book. It's not just a bunch of rules. The book of Matthew is telling you about a lot of things. It gives you 2 rules to live by. And if you live by these 2 rules, it's the easiest way to Christianity. Matthew 22:37. And Jesus is talking to us, you gotta listen. Alright, the first rule is, shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. It's very simple, very simple. Second rule is John 22:39. And the second is just like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. 2 rules. Love God, love your neighbor. Simple. Very simple to be a Christian. But it goes back to the choice. The rules are simple, but the choice is where your eternity lies. If you live for the world, then you turn your back on God. And if you turn your back on God, then you go to hell. Very simple. Two choices. If you turn your back on God, you go to hell. Now, there's a big misconception about going to hell. They think it's a punishment. It's not a punishment. It's not a punishment, people. That is God giving you what you chose to take. You chose hell when you were alive. While we're alive, if we choose to follow God, then we're going to spend eternity with God. That's the way I see it. If you choose to follow the world, you're going to follow the world straight to hell. You have eternity with God, or eternal, or spend eternity in the eternal damnation. Sorry, that chewed up my words. Now, the choice. Alright, everybody spends their life talking about the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life, I figured it out tonight, y'all. I was reading my Bible and I figured it out. The meaning of life is where will you spend eternity. Where will you spend eternity? That is the meaning of life. You either choose to follow God or you choose to follow the world. We live in the world, but not of the world, period. The meaning of life is where do you want to spend eternity. If you want to spend it with God, you better live like you want to spend it with God. Think of it like a friendship. Alright? Christianity and accepting God, accepting Christ, is more like a friendship with God. Your friendship with God. Alright? What is a friendship? I know I've had friends of mine that turned their back on me, talk trash about me, they run their mouth, start a bunch of crap, telling people about things that they ain't true. Or even they let me down by telling people that it is true. Something I can put them in confidence, I give them. I tell them something in confidence, not to tell nobody else, and they tell everybody. Well, what did I do? I turned my back on them. I don't have nothing to do with them anymore. Because they made a choice not to do what I asked. Well, God asks us, all God asks us to do is to love Him with all our heart and love our neighbor and then bring others to Christ. It's the only things we gotta do. Alright, yeah, you gotta try to live right. Can't be out drinking, partying, smoking dope, doing cocaine, doing all these things that the world does. Drinking, partying, I did all them things. But when I turned to Christ and I really gave my heart to Christ, I don't want to do them things no more. I don't want to do them anymore. My friends changed, my heart changed, and I changed. Well, like I said, my life with God is a friendship. God is my friend. God is my Father. He's my confidant. He's my strength. I want to spend eternity with Him. So I'm going to walk with Him. I'm going to do what He asks. I'm going to live my life with Him, for Him. So I choose to be with Him now in life. Now, if you choose not to live with God, and you choose not to have Him in your life now, while you're alive, why would He want you? Why? He's just giving you what you're asking for. Alright? He's giving you what you ask for in life. If you don't want Him in your life, why do you want Him in your death? Because you don't want to burn in hell? I mean, if you choose to live your life in darkness, He's going to put you in darkness for eternity. Period. If you choose to live in the light now, then yeah, you get to go to heaven, you get to live in the light. If you live in the light, you die in the light. If you live in the darkness, you're gonna die in the darkness. You're gonna die alone. It's just the way it is, people. Where do you want to spend eternity? I want to spend eternity in heaven with my Father. I had a friend of mine say one time, if he died today, he stood before the Father and answered for all his sins. If all he got to do is get a glimpse of the Father, he'd be happy. I've done a lot of thinking about that. If I died today, standing before God, by myself, alone, facing everything I've done in my life, everything that I haven't asked forgiveness for. If I died today and I got a glimpse of the Father, that's all I need. I will be happy. That's very true. So if you die today, what's going to happen to you? Are you living in the light? Are you living in the light now, or are you living in darkness? Let's go over this again. Let's change this. Just right here. Where's it at? For everyone who enters in evil hates the light and does not come to the light, because he doesn't at least his deeds be exposed. Are you living in darkness because you don't want nobody to see what you're doing? Is that what's up? No, it's a friendship, y'all. It's a friendship. If you live in the light, He will bring you to the light. If you truly accept Jesus, those things you do, you ain't gonna want to do them anymore. Trust me. I still do some of them, and I feel horrible when I do them. So, something to think about. I love y'all. I know, it's kind of long. I hope it made sense.